Every day they clocking me. Okay. Police steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that Glock on me. And they ain't looking for no trouble. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massacres, casualties. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals. It's them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bond money. We doing this shit for free. If he told, then that ain't my homie. That little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street. We play for keeps. 20 August 11th. R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before. I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty. That's what they offer. My little brother getting big. My uncle got that coke again. He been smoking crack since I was born. That monkey stalking me. I used to stay up late at Granny crib just to talk to him. When I was locked up, got knocked on his door and told him, whoa,
It was all good last week. We made a move and now we don't even speak. It was only about a 20 piece, it wasn't even deep. It was more about respect, feel like he was coming at my neck, so I caught him. Like a man said, they ain't really about to check, but when we dropped them 7 grams on every, I ain't coming back, and I can't fuck with that. We gotta swap it out. He said some fly shit back, I told him watch his mouth. He said some shit again, I hung up, and gotta watch his house. Put his homie in the mall that weekend, knocked him out. Think it's sweet, we getting money, but now we popping out. Ain't throwing flags, we dropping tabs, and niggas rocking out. Fuck, I ain't giving shit back, God come and get that. Nigga, 100 phone up on me, tell the dog sick that. Bunch of hitters on the corner, they like, where's Pick at? Scrolling up and down his page, they like, where's Bitch at? Where she live at, they want war, we gon' lay. Let the money to go by, they gon' pay. More weekend, we gon' drive to MIA. And when we see them, homicide, right away.
When niggas say certain shit to me, I be
Okay.
He said, I don't say it. Alright, that let me know. We looking at
it ain't no church in the ghetto tryna dance with the devil. Uzi on me, nigga, I do the shuffle. Heard they lurking at my main bitch crib, it's to a whole nother level. They want my soul, they better hope I don't catch them. Rockin' Dickies on a whole nother schedule. Glock with 50 with no toe and it's special. Might as well tell your niggas go get a shovel, cause you a dead man walking for the shit you talking. Put him in the late night and he panic, hit him while he pocket. Funeral serving niggas crying like that was right. My niggas swerving, doing murders and niggas dying. I said my young nigga do the drug, he was met him swerve, hit your wheel, DUI. I never see you dead before I fucking see you quiet.
My mama been told me don't get no poke for me.
We ain't hot, nigga, you know we hit your man. When we see you, ain't
my mama been
slid in my dog, but when you hit him, he ain't right.
My mama been told me don't get no poke for me.
With your man and them. I used to love you, but that was crazy.
My mama been told me don't get no poke for me.
Again, we offense over defense and we playing when they play with them.
My mama been told me don't get no poke performance. And whatever you gon' do, just do it. Never thought about doing you. I was trying to get my phone up, contact full of drug abuse. Run around with that mess and trying to figure out what my cousin doing. Prison with the Migo, like they not dealing brick. Wish I would've knew that shit, I would've been lit. For the guy since I was 17, I've been hood, real. At James Harden House, I'm all in Houston, in the big. My spell, New York, go see. Living on no player. I just want to show off my new trip and try chasing layup. I might just stand up and go crazy, someone make a layup. And we ain't squashing shit for free, you niggas gotta pay us. You niggas better pay us. Yeah, no, he might not beat it. I told the lawyer.
Hold on, what we doing?
No.
We turning up. It's still early. ETF Radio, you know the vibe. It's your boy DJ Taz. I'm turning up. It's still early. Hold on.
Giving that my respect, give respect in every city. Niggas know I came up, but I came back through the slums and did it. Fucked around and got plugged in. I'm biting down Red Richard Miller. Stay out my little brother business. Just know that they give millions. Press the button right there to let the doors in. Go on, yeah, care. I'm going all in. This house vibes everywhere. She calling more friends. Word or none, ain't lying. I cannot bargain. Okay. She been watching on her. Come here, Tatiana. Help me bust you down. Yeah. But can't watch you on it. Man, there's nothing, mommy. I'm not being funny. Yeah. I should've knew you was gon' wreck the day you told me. 100 racks and all dubs, it ain't no folding me. Ain't no clubbing, ain't with nobody controlling me. I go to Brown when it's crunch time, it ain't no holding me. Got a Maybach bench truck, I'm tryna buy one. I told her, shawty, just let bygones be bygones. Tell the feds, get out my dick, I don't gotta buy guns. They got the right one, yeah. Press the button right there to let the doors in. Go on, okay. Gotta be the odds, I'm tryna blend in. Hit that boy so many times, he may sin it. Fear got pants on, fear man. Pull up in the old school to fit me in the rear end. Big dog. Taking chances, getting packs and trying to get them back. I watch the law take my bro, I'm trying to get them back. I pray to God and I don't have to get nobody wet. Ain't getting into that. I try to tell them fast. What's the chances that you run you up a couple mil? And you really come from sleeping out of garages? What's the chances that you run you up a couple million? Ain't too many man catch your body. I got it the worst. I had to rehearse. Made me who I am. I'm getting bands. I'm breaking curses. Just about to do 6 figures. Still got sheets for curtains. Excuse me, I go off, have flashbacks in my verses. I'm telling you, I done put my heart inside a box and tried to sell it to him. Beefing with my partners, do a nigga like I never knew him. Fucked around and seen him with a nigga, I would've never knew it. Always talking about what I'm gonna do, but I don't never do it. Yeah. Beefing with myself. Okay. Running on hell. It's like I got money to please everybody. Yeah. They act like they put you
Buddy,
on
you
the
said you
floor,
wanted me to play some local joints, right? You wanted to play some local joints, right? Let's go. Let's go. Butters Basic Show. We locked Sunday 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. You know the vibes. Lock it at DTFradio.com.
Putting together a puzzle, but I'm the missing piece. Trying to show all the opponents up in the industry. They try to bring me down, but they know I had dignity. Switch my fashion up, my drip always gon' stick to me. I had a number one dog until they switched over. Thinking similar drip, so I had switched over. Too much pain in my body, I feel it in my shoulder. Took my heart and ran with it, but I'm still a soldier. Yeah, I'm still a soldier. Thought I was gon' chase you, but I've been told you. I can't chase no friends, I got different motives. Mindset changed as I got older. Mind full of pain, I can't let this take control of me. Always been a realist since my mama gave birth to me. I be high as hell, I be higher than planet Mercury. Stitched up my heart, I gave my own heart surgery. And I keep a pistol on me, I can't let them murder me. Shot me when my dog cost me, that shit really hurting me. Giving in my loyalty when they wasn't deserving me. These bitches my sons, I ain't talking about maternity. Left me out for dead, fuck the niggas, they deserted me.
Like I said, we vibes it out.
Why the fuck you so
www.dtfradio.com. Tune in each and every Sunday and all day, every day. You know the vibe. Butter, what's up?
In the industry, they try to bring me down, but they know I had dignity. Switch my fashion up, my drip always gon' stick to me. I had a number one dog until they switched over. Thinking similar drip, so I had switched over. Too much pain in my body, I feel it in my shoulder. Took my heart and ran with it, but I'm still a soldier.
Like I said, we vibes it out. You know the vibes locked in each and every Sunday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Butters Basics, Butters Basement. Tune into all that hot stuff, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We rocking out. Hey, Gino Mandana, I see you the whole 800 far inside. We rocking out. Let me play this one and we gonna get this kicked off the right way.
I see the masses.
Okay.
Like, are you satisfied? It's gonna take you to the moon like an astronaut. Like an astronaut. Like, are you satisfied? And I know your heart is broken, not as bad as mine. Not as bad as mine. Like, are you satisfied? Let's go take you to the moon like an astronaut. Like an astronaut. Like, are you satisfied? And I know your heart is broken, not as bad as mine. Not as bad as mine. It was good while it lasts. I would've said it was trash. My only present for the future is with you in the past. My last bitch, she had my heart like she don't even know. She was warming my shit up, but that was freezing cold. My life full of freaky shit, but I never leave them, no. And sometimes I catch feelings, but I never keep them, no. Like, are you happy, ho? You dead to me, the cash close. I pass you though the same way I shoot and pass the phone. My ex bitches is washed, the new ones do the dishes. I could never get cheated on. Fuck y'all niggas bitches, like what you thought. Like, move off, and she like, I love how you talk. That's that New York. You fuck the lame nigga cool. You just lame with him too. But you feel like I'm fool when he just claim my tune. And your ex been want no static like I
Niggas gon' get out like shit. Catch you lacking, Fofo send them packing. I'm a beast, I'm a fucking problem. The nets we be cracking, this ain't rapping, this that real shit, on some real shit. As I promise, man, I'm fucking swear, we up it anywhere. Them hollow tips, you can hear them zips passing through the air. We don't care, hit you in bro, day, your body's in the air. Ain't no fair, nigga, ain't no fair. Gorillas up in here, on that ape shit, we take shit, we break shit. Oh yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, what the fuck you thought? Nigga, what's the vibe? This my town, this my city, Forest Green where I reside. I'ma ride till I fucking die. Life's a suicide. I'ma ride till I fucking die. Life's a suicide. Niggas gon' catch I like it. Like, 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 Niggas gon' get out right now.
I would cat, but I love how we look from the back. My lyrics, I tip on my fast. My sex drive got me ready to crash. Like, when I fuck her, I'm doing this gas. My presence be doing the pass. Like, you cannot last. Like, would you slide? Could we be Bonnie and Clyde? Stop and look in my eyes. Would you hold this knock in this ride? You can say nah. Would you stop me if I wanna fly? If you got it, would you let it fly? I learned how to cool my anger, hop out, those shots make bang, and I learned how to take from strangers. You reach this chain, that's dangerous. Boy, what it do? These bitches got nothing on you, and your ex do nothing for you. And if you flex, that's something to prove. I ain't gonna cap. They got nothing on you. You heard? Yeah. Let's do it. Okay.
Like I said, we vibing out on the rainy Sunday. Let's go.
Put that shit down.
Shout out my boy Chew in this track right here. You heard?
My nigga fool judge, hit him with like 50. Niggas acting big dogs when they really kitty. And I know some big dogs leaving niggas shitty. But he tell me take the strap if he ain't leaving with me. Got a baddie on my lap, smell it in the city. She said she don't do this kind of shit. I said, oh really? Fuck you think you fooling, bitch? I'm fucking Billy. That's a baby goat, I swear. Dope game silly. If you love your hoe, keep it okay. Talking to the Lord like you really took some notes. Fucking all these hoes, mama says you better chill, son. Smoking all this dope, I've been popping 100 pills, and I know I gotta chill, but it's hard for me to feel something. I done lost my way, but I'm fine now. 40 rolling up ahead, got me fine now. All them niggas that was flexing, they done died now. I done wasted all my tears, I can't cry now. Dirt said it's my time, I'ma kill these niggas. She done broke my heart, now I'm drilling bitches. I'm only with the fam, I ain't feeling niggas. But watch your fucking mouth, bro, be killing niggas. LA, F-I, LA, LA, F-I, LA, LA, F-I, okay.
They like don't block the shit we got. I'm like, what? It's lit. Buy clips for Glocks. Who really the reason they switch? They block the net and calls. I get you live. Still fucking. They switch it to get a drop. We get it. It's on. So she's the spot. No picking, no choosing. Just get them. You got it. No picking, no choosing. You steal, you foul. Niggas said they beat and rob me, boy. I know you lie. Niggas just be tweaking off their phones like I know you fried. Niggas think we losing in that skull.
Like I said, we vibes it out on that DTFradio.com. Definitely shout out Gino Montana Bino on this one. Let's go.
If he miss when he tossing that, fuck throw again. Niggas just gon' pay for their life and never owe again. Like friends, still wanna be ops can never be friends. Goddamn. Had Lolo to my mention, but had no sense. They only ran cause my fish bowl, I had no tent. I'm still gonna make them pay like they owe rent. They said they was gonna shoot my house up, but they ain't blow shit. They said they was gonna shoot my house, but they ain't. JJ still about that smoking, he up those six. Six don't always say he sliding, nigga blow dick. But a suit and tie soon be a whole fit. Like I don't block the shit we got. I'm like, what? It's lit. Buy clips for Glocks. Who really the reason they switch? They block the net and calls. I get you live. Still fucking they smooches to get a drop. We get it. It's on. So she's the spot. No picking, no choosing. Just get them. You got it. No picking, no choosing. You see him, you fight.
Hold on.
Sliding on they block them niggas out of their OT and shit. Ain't no letting up them niggas know I'm with that beef and shit. And my young niggas caught a murder, we ain't leaking shit. Bitch, bitch, I'm GDK, my nigga Crippy on that TV shit. Bitch, I say I hit him with a face shot. Put his body in the cave, I ain't talking tape rock. And I keep a cake cop, hit him broad day. Slide through the short gaze, posted by the H block. These niggas benefit.
Hold on, let me show a little love to Chicago quick fast. He goes by the name of Ewal Samu. Let me show a little love to Chicago real quick. Hold on.
Op stopper, Glock popper, Hoolie done daughter. Ewal Samu still got old money like your grandfather. White bitches, titties soft kissing like a marshmallow. I'm sipping, I got my prescriptions from a hospital. I'm a boy, full of shit, 50, that's a top splitter. My little bro can't come outside without a hit a shot, nigga. Samu never stumble over his words.
He goes by the name of Ewal Samu.
Killers on the purge with them cop killers. I was out in Brooklyn throwing siege with some hot niggas. Don't get your life took at these BBs, come with shots, nigga. Louis V Supreme, SRTs, and some Glocks with us. Famous on IG, best believe that look thought with us. If he ain't got money in his jeans, then he not with us. I was pouring money off of beans, smoking Zaka. Niggas say they slam like they snakes, I'm a Godzilla. We fly out of town for a break, I might buy a villa. I came in with Fatty Burberry on my collar. I put Christian Dior runners and Margellas on my daughter. I got bitches in my DM acting thirsty, get some water. Sending pictures to my BM, all this money you can. Glizzy, glizzy. 30-30, shoot 'em, that's spaghetti. Switchy. Mac with cooler, that's a Machiavelli. If they do it, ain't no question, tell them that we ready. DJ shoot.
Yo.
What's up?
Let me see if I can hear Chase. Bring a little bit on the music. Your microphone up?
Yeah, I think my
All right.
microphone is
I
up.
hear you. He said bitches in my DM, and it said something about coming. You said you was gonna blow my house up, but my house still standing like two little pigs type of shit. Going on,
It's
like
rough. It's rough.
I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like,
Woo.
wow. So Brooklyn, we still mad like
They
that?
say it's spicy. That's actually a mix of Chicago, Brooklyn. Ewal Samu. We from Chicago, but he be out here. We gang.
Oh, okay. I'm wondering,
Yeah.
like, yo, a lot of
Yeah.
vibes are still really angry in hip hop, are they not? Is it just
I mean,
me or what?
a lot of artists
they really
nowadays, they
mad
think you
at?
got to be angry to get around, so you never know. Sometimes it's an image,
Mhm.
and then sometimes it's just, I guess
It's what the
it's just
industry
gonna
calls
sell. What you
for.
think people gonna buy?
I mean, what are people buying nowadays? Like, if you could get streams, are streams still free?
I mean, streams is
So
really.
that's how they equate now with like popularity, right?
Streams.
Talk to me. I mean, this is a
What's up?
conversation for everybody.
Would
Let
you
me-
actually like the streams and popularity?
Here's what I'm gonna do. First and foremost, everybody, you're tuned into the Butters
There we go.
Basic Show.
Yeah.
You can follow me on the gram at Butters Basic Show. Shout out to Team Butters Basics.
Shit.
I've met so many great people over the years. Still stay in touch with everybody, and once you team, you just team Butters Basics. It's what it is.
Dope.
It's an incorporation of so many different entities that have grown with me in this industry, and rightfully so. Shout outs to any and everybody. If you know that you've touched DTF radio at some point in time, you touched all the right spaces, as not to say that we are the gatekeepers of underground or industry, but
Low key.
low key.
High
If
key.
you could move through these,
Only the strong survive.
yeah,
in this
listen,
game.
listen.
Literally.
They come and they go,
Literally.
but they always keep coming.
Word.
Yo, like I said, I'm Miss Butters Basics. To the left of me, the best of me, sitting here, DJ Chase.
Wagwan.
He's not on the ones and twos today,
I'm
but
taking a break. I know there's enough money to go
Take a
around.
look
I
at
ain't selfish.
this.
I ain't selfish.
you know what I'm saying? He said that there's very expensive dealings going on here.
It is. I'm still working right now. I got a lot of stuff going on.
You
So
understand?
I'm working while I'm working.
And thank you for coming out in the rain. I know it's not everybody's favorite thing to do,
It's all right.
but
Get the big waters on Sunday. So
you know what I'm saying? It's blessings from the heavens
definitely.
when the rain comes down and quenches the drought and the
We got
thirst.
H2O in the building.
Speaking of,
Nah, I'm saying
speaking of-
rain and water.
speaking
That's
of-
what I'm
speaking
saying.
of
Like
thirst,
rainwater, like you know what I'm saying?
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
No coincidence.
H2O is in the building, sitting to the
sir.
left of Chase, the best of Chase. Welcome H2O to the building.
Hey, what's going on? I'm happy to be here, man. Just happy to come out, start this promo run, and just the first stop,
Get
Butters
things
Basic.
going,
Yeah,
right?
get
You
it
better,
going.
You know what I'm saying? Show
Yeah.
up to blow up.
That's a fact, 100%.
Excuse me, Taz. Let the people know who you are and where they can find you.
I go by the name of DJ Taz Mad. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. DJ Taz Mad.
Why should they look for you?
DJ. You said why?
Reason? Yeah, why should they?
I mean, you want to book me to do an event, you want to do a show, you want me on your show, you looking for artists, you looking to network, yeah, hit me up. I do a lot of different things. I got multiple companies, so
outside.
yeah, we definitely going, we gonna make a day to tell them about a lot of what we got going on.
No
but
doubt.
I got
all the things that we have done together too.
Definitely, yeah.
Goodness
We was discussing
gracious.
yesterday. Butter got about 10 years of footage that she have never edited, and she need to get to that.
I
Yeah.
don't know why you would tell
Yeah.
people that don't
That
tell.
truth.
Next thing you know, they come looking for me like choke no joke. Remember he was going around and he had all the footages, and then they was telling him like, "Oh, those aren't really your footages. Nah, you weren't out there with 7 days, 7 nights.
Nah, it's just
you weren't out there with
it's
what was
just-
the other one?
It's just to motivate my sister to be like, yo, you know what? We're gonna sit down and we're gonna get to this and we're gonna put something nice out. It ain't no, it's believe it or not, it's no rush because I was actually looking at something yesterday, and one of my favorite artists actually have a documentary coming out that actually came out, and we're in 2023, and he's been working on this project since 2017.
Dude, people move at
So,
what's
I
called
salute him.
Godspeed.
I salute him.
So,
I
like,
salute him.
if it wasn't that time, like, who is it to tell
Yeah,
you
you gotta
that
wait.
what
You
it
can't
was?
rush it.
And
Facts.
not for nothing, like, brand building alone is something to triumph and has so many steps to it. H2O, I don't think that people need to understand a little bit of what your quality is and what it is exactly that you've built your brand upon.
My quality and what I built my brand upon.
Yeah, because some people be coming with imitation
Oh.
stations and trying to do what people do.
No, that's a fact. I mean, I really don't get into who's doing what. I'm
focused,
pure.
man.
Yeah, I'm pure on my purpose. So like that always like gets me going, right? So I feel like if I got fuel from somebody else, then that wouldn't be what I'm striving for. To be honest with you, like I wake up because of the things that I want to do and the things that I want to accomplish. I don't look at anybody else's like Instagram and stuff. A lot of people be like, "Oh, you didn't see it on the gram." And like, honestly, I didn't. I really didn't see what you were doing because I'm not really looking for you unless you tag me in it or show.
You understand?
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's just me that is like that or whatever, but I've been very disturbed since Instagram stole my original account that I've amassed like maybe almost like 10,000 organic followers.
Yeah,
Remember back when
fact.
people was buying their followers?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You looking like, wait a minute, how you got 30,000 followers?
And then two likes, and then you got two likes, 30,000 followers.
Yeah, now they're not buying followers.
Like, and it's but Instagram in itself is not like, I'm not trying to get any more flags or get they've been doing stuff. They've been picking up things from like 2019 and 20. They're going back into the archive, looking at what you post, seeing what
They're
you
blocking
posted,
it,
and blocking it and
yeah,
reporting
that's what YouTube is doing also. They did that to me a couple times. They're
Wait,
going
so
back
you mean
and
like
shutting
they're
your video
going back
down.
and shutting your videos
Like
down?
they're doing a
shutting
sound
from
scan.
years
Yeah.
ago.
From years ago. They're doing a sound scan and they're blocking your videos.
So here's my thing, right? It's a strategic maneuver for a specific reason. But what they have given you in exchange for that was told you can now buy your stardom for $14.99 a
That
month.
blue check.
You can buy a blue check. I call it the fake blue check.
That
Like,
blue
you know what I'm
check.
saying? Like at the end of the day, you know how like you'll see, I guess before they started selling them, you'll look and be like, oh, somebody with a blue check, like my stuff, or they was in,
like you
like,
felt
oh, okay,
special,
that's cool.
right?
So now like Greg from down the block like has blue check.
Yeah, but it's
and
not
like,
not just the blue check, right? Because there's meanings to it. Because basically what they did now is like the celebrities, they're no longer giving them blue checks. They're giving them gold checks.
Oh, so
gold check.
listen, I'm not even gonna deal with these people with their flim flam anymore.
I didn't think.
Yeah, they get a
so
gold
I'm
check.
feeling
They
like
changed
it's
it.
9/11, where you woke up one day and you was on orange, the next day you was on purple. It's like levels to the danger zone. I'm not interested.
I think it's more of a cash grab, a money grab. Like Instagram was trying to figure out a way to you get your subscriptions. They started subscriptions a while ago. I don't know what that was about. I guess people can buy your content or see your content. But if the numbers was right, they said over 44 million people bought the blue check today. Yeah, 44 million people bought. So if 44 million is paying $15.99 now Instagram is in a whole nother stratosphere.
That's a whole nother look here.
You know
That
what I
might
mean?
actually
So-
get Mark Zuckerberg them legs he didn't have in the
he didn't have-
metaverse.
for sure. The metaverse was
I
crashing.
hate you for laughing at that
like
joke,
that was
Chase.
yeah. So
Listen, but back to let's make the focus back on your brand, because here's the thing: you've got Ballin' for Peace, but you've been working on this for how long now? And let the people know what the project of Ballin' for Peace started out as well as where it is today.
So Ballin' for Peace, it was started at the, it was what was needed, But before Ballin' for Peace, I started something called Queens Week, which was a day of peace in my community in Queens, where I'm from. We started at Montebello Park. It was because of all the senseless acts of violence that was going on in Queens. Jam Master Jay got killed. Stack Bundles was killed. My best friend Mark Arrington, God rest his soul, was killed in Hollis, Queens. And we started a one-day basketball tournament where we gave out $1,000 to the winning team and stuff. And it was just something that we started. The first time I did it, I didn't even get a park permit. I didn't know what about getting park permits. We went to the local my dude Larry, he used to make T-shirts. We went and made T-shirts, had an entry fee, and we gave out $1,000 to the winning team. And that was just
that with sponsorship or just collected funds?
Sponsors. Nah. So
nobody heard anything about that.
Funny thing, we used to go, those signs that they be having at like the 7-Eleven. So say those big signs like a Powerade sign and stuff like that they promote. We used to take them and put them. Put them on the gates and stuff like that. Act like Powerade and Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like
smart.
that. So it actually got those people to kind of like sponsor us moving forward. Yeah, so I didn't know nothing about that. I just knew that I wanted to get my community involved, and that's when Queens we started. And then how we started with Ballin' for Peace was the whole Eric Garner and Mike Brown situation that happened. It was a lot of senseless acts of violence, a lot of senseless killings that was happening in our community and all over the world, to be honest with you. And I wanted to do something positive, which was take something that I know, basketball, that I played my entire life, coming from, from high school and college, playing overseas, D1 and all that stuff. I know that team sports brings people together. Basketball especially. Like, I know even like playing pickup basketball, you pick up random people. You don't care what color they are. At the end of the day, you're trying to stay on that court. You're trying to play. You go down to West 4th Street, you don't care if somebody's white. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think we all have that concept. We all know that, sports keeps people together. That's why, like, when it's the Olympic time, Team USA, everybody USA, we don't care what color you are. But after that Olympics is over, then we go back to, the N-word or this, that.
How'd you feel about that Knicks win the other day?
I felt great about it. I was at the Knicks game the other day. I was at game 3. I'm actually, the Knicks game is on right now too.
Is that what you're watching in the middle of
it's on. But
it is Sunday, so
100%.
This is the time that people spend quality time with family, friends, and I guess, is the game still uniting people on TV,
for sure.
or is it more so TV because people don't want to be around each other anymore in that sense of the scary?
Well, so the whole thing with that, I wanted to do. I brought it back in New York this year, bringing Ballin' for Peace back in New York, because a lot of people moved out of New York. There's a lot of people who.
Where did it go?
What?
Ballin' for Peace.
Oh, so last year I did it in the year before last, because I couldn't do anything in COVID during COVID time. So 2 years, almost 2 full years, we couldn't do anything. But what that allowed me to do was get my e-commerce ready. That allowed me to get my full-fledged 501c3. Now I'm a full-fledged nonprofit. Before it was H2O Basketball. Ballin' for Peace was the charitable division of H2O Basketball, which was my for-profit, where I coached my kids, I did refereeing and all that other stuff. But now the pandemic was actually a help.
It sat you down to handle the back end of things.
All that. It got me my mind twirling. It got me as a creative in more of a creative space, So it was a great thing. It was dope, and I actually needed that time, because if you look, I was doing so many events. I was doing the bars, the hip H2O music, the H2O basketball.
That's
I was
another
doing
thing that people need to know too, is that like here in New York City, when artists were looking for outlets
for sure
to promote their music, their craft, their talent and whatnot,
doing some of the biggest
they
events
look for people like us to actually give them a space, because a lot of people who own establishments were not supporting hip hop
at all.
You know what I'm saying? They'll play hip hop music, but they're not going to have artists come and perform. There's a lot that comes with bringing the entourages
Yeah,
out.
for sure. A lot of people are afraid of those type crowds, but like my thing, even with H2O Music, I push it like a Balling for Peace environment. You know, I make it comfortable for people and other artists to be around and come out. As you know, I've never called any of my events a showcase. Never called it a showcase, and I always called them concerts. And I
Taz could
always
vouch
had
for me for that too,
Yeah.
because when I first started doing it, maybe like in 2015, somewhere around there, I called it showcase because I didn't know the
Yeah.
difference between what I wanted to do and what other people were doing.
Yeah.
And what I decided was like, yo, I have a show stage. And I started something called the show
Yeah.
to stage series. So you come to the radio show and immediately we go right to the stage
Yeah.
and bring all your people out. And this bring all your people out thing started to become a thing of like, wait a minute, a lot of these artists don't really have
fans,
any people
Yeah.
Fan base,
They
no
don't.
fan base.
to bring out.
So what I started doing too with that, I like artists will, pay their fee or whatever, but I would give them tickets to sell to make their money back, right? So like if you gonna bring your fans, this is the perfect way to have people come out and support you with your movement. So like you're not paying a fee. It's almost like, okay, I'm gonna actually make money. I would give them tickets to make money more than what they was actually spending.
Hi,
And
all of
yeah.
us were doing
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
And what did you find problematic?
Well, I didn't problematic. I honestly, I don't push it just for artists to do that. I actually make my events to where I have people in the building.
We always
for
have
sure.
to have.
Yeah.
Listen, no matter
Whatever.
what,
They don't bring.
we always had to have people in the building, whether an artist was bringing them or not. And it's like a weird type of thing, like something as big as Balling for Peace, right?
For sure, yeah.
If you didn't push the product to get people to come out just
sure.
because they like basketball,
Yeah.
all right. So you get the celebrity thing that angle.
Celebrities don't bring anybody. I remember I learned from my first year.
Wait, let me put my Instagram there to make
Yeah.
sure that people understand.
Yeah, celebrities don't
People
bring in.
bring people.
Yeah, that's a fact. So celebrities actually bring no one. They bring their own squad and try to get everybody in for free. I remember my first celebrity game was at Baruch College in 2015, and I learned. I lived and I learned, and this is why I moved the way I move when I'm doing my events, and this is why I even if I have somebody on board it with the event, I move with them in a certain way as well too. Like this is business, right? We're here to make an impact, but we're also here to make money.
It's nothing wrong with saying it out loud.
sure.
Like, listen, all that hard work has to pay off so that way you can survive this whatever may not go right.
100%.
And what may go right only transcends into the next event to make it bigger and better.
Yeah.
And I really hope that, for all the people that are doing showcases, I'll say it for what it is. If you're out here and you're really just digging in the pockets of these entertainers or these are up and coming, you never know who or where you're going to see these people doing their thing. Please do right by the artists, do right by these entertainers, because at the end of the day,
can I jump in?
Yeah, I was waiting.
And do
I got
right by the
something to say too.
DJs because this disrespectness of DJs is getting out of hand.
Don't
and-
let Taz get started on
And
that.
I'm with
wait
you,
for
brother. Like I
everybody to be
said,
done.
there's
Yeah, I'm
enough
waiting
money
for
to go
everybody.
around. But listen, this DJ for 100 hours for $100.
Wait,
we not doing
what
it.
about
DJ
the
for
real
100 hours for
what about the
$100,
real problems that the DJs end up with
With the
because of
music at
promoters
5
that
minutes
don't know
before.
how this should be run? You're gonna run up to the DJ still in 2023 with a flash
Yes,
drive
yes, or
and,
airdrop.
or trying to airdrop while you make things look unprofessional when you put the DJ in a position like that to have to deal with those
Taz, I
things at
understand.
the
We not
last
deep.
minute.
Listen, I'm
Alright,
about to organize a DJ
so quick
boycott.
fast, right? Let me roll right back to the first subject, right? You see, when we said about like as far as artists selling tickets and stuff like that to
Yeah.
events, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of artists that I see and spoke to over the years, they don't like selling tickets to events for the simple fact that they're discouraged by the ones that's not helping anything move in their career. Because when you are going to an individual in the street and tell them like, yeah, I got a show I'm performing at, I got tickets for sale. The first thing they're gonna ask you, yo, bro, you paying to perform at a show? Like, why you paying to perform at the show? And as an artist, you give out a little too much information because all I'm doing is promoting myself again. So it's either you supporting or you're not. It's none of your business how I got on the show or whatever the situation is, right? So I think a lot of artists, as far as selling tickets to an event, they're very much discouraged by the outside individuals, like the outlookers. Like, let's say if I'm supposed to be in the audience and I haven't even heard your music. Like, I work with a lot of artists, and sometimes I send out songs in different groups, and I can't be upset by the people respond. A lot of people be like, "Oh, who she thinks she is? Oh, she sound like I got stories for days. Like, it's crazy." And as far as the DJs, remember we had this conversation yesterday. As far as the DJs being paid, and remember I said to you yesterday, but at this point, I know my worth, and I'm not gonna sell myself short. Sometimes on social media, I catch myself going back and forth on live on Instagram with
You still do that?
other DJs. No, just for like just showing them the business aspect of certain things, right? To like there's standards. I have certain standards. Like, I always preach this all the time. Not good money is any money is not any money is good money,
not good
right?
money.
So that doesn't mean because you call me and you tell me, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you $1,000 to come out your house and DJ tonight. You really think I'm gonna come if my energy tells me do not do it? You think I'm gonna
do that?
Me?
Yeah, like
No, I do anything for money, but I just have my morals. I'll tell you right now.
I'll do anything.
I'm joking, but seriously, like, no, it's the disrespect. Like I said, and it's crazy because only in New York.
The promoters would tell you, the promoters in New York would tell you, all right, how much you charge me to DJ for half an hour? All right, let me get $250.
Yep.
Oh, why you charge
But you got
so
a bottle.
much?
But you got a bottle. I'm not comparing my life to a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, but no promoter could ever approach me and tell me, yo, I'm paying you and I'm going to give you a bottle. I don't need your bottle, bro. It's not that serious.
Yeah, this is
right?
like, you take your craft seriously, right? And so for that, I commend both of you gentlemen. Usually around this time, Chase would be putting some claps in the background. I don't know
it's all good. I'm off today.
The sound effects, yeah.
I'm off today.
The conversation is spicy. We chilling.
Yeah, of course. And I want to get back to asking H2O some things about the quality of things. Like, like as far as like growing this brand, how do you feel like the respect level has gotten for you? Like, as far as respect level from like who would you consider your peer in this where you're mixing the celebrity toss-up thing with a nonprofit, and I mean there's other organizations too that may have you might have taken example from.
I honestly, I don't have an example, and that's the thing with me. There's no example from it. Like, who else is doing this? There are people who pop up and you see first annual, you never see year two. So like, honestly,
and this is the 7th annual for you, right? This
is 7th annual basketball game. We'd actually year 9, but because of the pandemic, I had
crunch time 2 years.
100%. So I had a year. Last year we was in Miami and Houston. We did a celebrity game in Houston at TSU, which was super dope.
Who came out?
I tried to. There's a ton of people. I like.
I mean, like the celebrities that
Kurt Cobain. Yeah, like, so people like that from like some Houston area was like, I don't know if y'all know Kirko.
Yeah,
Kurt Cobain. We had Rayful Alston, who was Skip to My Lou. He actually lives in Houston. Rashard Lewis, his AAU team played Skip to My Lou's AAU team. It was tons of people that came out. It was super dope, but it was more Houston based, like Trade the Truth, those type people.
Do you feel like you have to like convince celebrities that what your cause is worthwhile, or like when they hear about it, do they automatically feel like, okay, this sounds good? Do they have to go through their people now?
So people I know, I just call them. I call them, hit them up. Some people are not as relevant that they used to be. So you got to kind of like,
dang, that hurts. Like,
I'm just being real. They're not outside. Like, so like, if you even do, my last game was in June 1st in New York, 2019. the same people who was relevant then aren't relevant now.
Was that the
like,
joint
in a
at
sense.
St. Francis?
St. Francis College, which was
Okay.
crazy. So in that game, I had so much obstacles during that time. It was the Roof's picnic, and it was they had something at the Rucker, like randomly, like
I saw Lil
and-
Mama at that one.
yeah,
Wasn't
I
she
mean,
there?
Lil Mama was there. Smush Parker was his birthday. We did something for him. He used to play with the Lakers. Kenneth Fareed from the NBA. So I like to mix up people like NBA talent. So you'll see like
Musical
former
talent.
NBA players. You'll see Cappy Pondexter, who played with the Phoenix Mercury from the WNBA. So nobody like the blueprint that I kind of have, you know, is a little bit different because I know so many different people in all walks of life. Like, you know, even like my financial guy, like, right, he'll probably come out and I'm just, you know, at the time I got Carl Lentz, who was the pastor of Hillsong Church. He was there and he, you know, he was there and he participated in the game and stuff. So I kind of like, I think we're all celebrities in our own rights. It's just whoever like puts those people on the pedestal first. Like Lola
I feel
Brooke
like
has played in my
yeah,
game.
I feel like
Coi
that was-
Leray has been in Ballin' for Peace and stuff like that. So it's different. I kind of feel like I saw them before everybody else saw them.
This is the I feel like this is where we, you know, where we do what we do as like tastemakers in this. And whether or not somebody's listened to this and feels like, oh, you know, what are they talking about? You're never gonna know the names of the people in the backdrop doing all of the everything that
For sure.
that helps push other people forward.
Yeah.
You're not even supposed to know those things.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
you know, if you've been out here and you're actually like moving around in circles of folks and whatnot, sometimes it's best to just be low key about it. When people see you, do they be like, oh shit, there go H2O?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes because they don't really see me.
Mhm.
People see me like now. I'm only outside because I'm promoting.
Mhm.
Other than that, I stay away. You know, it's a
But
lot
you
of
still got the things bubbling in the
oh
backdrop.
for sure. I mean, that's the way to do it though. I don't really need to
Be out there.
be
like-
outside all the time. But people, it isn't nothing like personal interaction, you know, because that's how you meet people. Some people may think I'm a certain way, and they just because they never met me, like, oh, you think you Hollywood? I'm like, Hollywood? Me? Far from that. But those are things that people say to me, like even people I know, like friends. It's like, yo, did you call me? Like, when have I not picked up the phone for you? Like, you understand? But you do so much, and it's almost like you separate yourself from people who aren't doing anything, so they automatically put you up here.
Yeah, because you're out of sight, out of mind
100%.
until what? Till somebody sees you.
100%, you know, and then it's just that's a fact. So when they see you, it's like, oh man, I only see you on Instagram. It's like, yo, I only see you on
Yeah.
social media, and it's just that for me personally, when things ain't really going on and things, I don't have to be somewhere, or if I'm not invited somewhere, I'm not gonna come. You'd be surprised how many
Things-
non-invites I don't get. You understand? Like non-invites, right? So
Has you
people
ever been non-invited somewhere?
like people don't invite. Like if
Chase, you ever
it's a
been-
non-invite.
I get not
if-
invited all the time.
it's a non-invite if you're not invited. You understand? Like, so if you're not invited, or if somebody don't even share it with you, or you see it, what I tell people all the time is, when I'm having something, you'll know I'm having something because I'm gonna.
That's when I'm
it's
gonna come out and you're gonna be like,
100%. You don't
I'm
have
there
to
for
ask
that.
me, yo, what you doing? What's going on next? You're gonna know what's going on next because I'm gonna make sure you know what I mean? You're gonna
Run
see
it
it.
up.
Like, you know, and coming into places like this, coming to places where I started from. You understand? I believe in the people, and I believe that you have to have, if you're not in tune with the people who you started with and connected with you firsthand, then it's like, what are you doing it for? You understand? But I do believe in leveling up, but I always believe in, you know, coming back and speaking to those people like yourself. who's
I
been
mean, I
there with me.
personally think that that's the righteous thing to do because somebody at some point in time is going to tell you who you're not, right?
Yeah.
And it's usually the people who, wherever you go to, that thinks that, okay, now I've made it.
Mm.
Oh, you made it there? They don't even know your name.
Facts, big facts. Big facts. 'Cause
I'm not trying to be a dickhead or anything like that. I just want for people to know that, yo, before you go around just burning bridges.
Facts.
Yeah, and these people in this city love burning bridges. So.
Big facts.
Especially
Why
like,
is that?
Because they think that they think that they finally get to a spot where they say they want it to be, right? But they don't understand. New York is
You could say what
no,
it is.
New
like,
York artists. Let's bring it to hip hop, right? New
I
York
feel like-
artists.
You know how I feel, so I ain't
No,
gonna-
New York
I ain't
artists.
jumping in.
We're like king New York in itself, king of the one hit.
I'm
Right?
about to say it's like a turnstile. Once you get through with the token, you get on that train, you out. It's
That's
just
why,
like-
but that's why it's longevity. Like it's only few of them who really actually last a long time from the city. You understand? But how? I'm not gonna say anybody's name, but we all know how many one hits they had a hit. Like say, like they had a hit and then they just never heard from them again. Like they're still out here.
grinding.
But they're
Listen,
still
you know
grinding.
I'm a DJ, so
So
I've
you
seen,
know
I've
seen
seen
the
them
one-hit joints?
all. Them
The two hit wonders don't count.
I've seen them.
We got some
I've
two
seen
hit
them.
wonders
You got some
too.
two hits.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the
We got a
3-hit
few of them.
wonders.
Yeah, they dropped 2
And
songs
then-
and can't do nothing.
Can't do
Or,
nothing else.
after that.
or if you get the one hit and now everybody wants you on their feature, so you just go do all mad features.
Yeah, but you know what's
No,
so
but
crazy
you
too?
don't do it. Like Young Ma, she didn't. When she came out, she wasn't doing feet. She overpriced what her price was, and
I remember when she came through here.
But we don't even.
But she wasn't doing features. She overpriced herself
So basically, you can't afford a feature with
her
Okay.
now, and it's like,
Is that a smart move?
No
No.
way.
No.
But
No
9 out of 10
way.
times.
You see
nine-
what Drake is doing? He's going back. He don't have to do an album with 21 Savage. Why
Nah, he
would
don't.
Drake have to do an album with 21 Savage? But he
He
did
did
it
it because he
because
who was popping at that time.
100%.
All right,
But that's what Drake. He always keeps himself relevant that way.
I'm saying think about this too. Nicki Minaj,
Mm-hmm.
she's
She
very
gonna-
relevant.
yeah.
Does she have to have music with
Ice Spice?
anybody else? Ice Spice, right? But I personally think that it's like a your own choice to stay relevant by staying in the loop of what's happening right now.
And staying in the loop is not doing it all by yourself and doing what you want to do. Staying in the loop is listening to your whole team and your whole staff.
Some people don't have a
And
team.
again,
A lot of
so,
people
right.
don't have teams.
And it's like these one hit wonders. You ever took the time out to think about what really made this song a one hit? That it was so great?
You tell me.
I think personally it's not
You
even
think
the
it's the
artist. 9 out of 10 times it's not the artist. It might just be the sample. It's catchy. Everybody could bump to it.
This is
For
true.
that season, it's the right beat,
is
it's
true.
the right bounce.
And then
Like,
also
like
too,
would any one of
and-
y'all have a little Duval EP?
Respectfully,
I do.
just
I
asking.
do. You know,
The
I
whole
do.
thing?
Yeah,
How
that-
many
that-
songs
that-
on
that
that? I'm
wow.
just asking.
Wait,
I'm
that
not-
I made or like?
No, okay. So
Yeah.
the one song that I know of that he had, right, which is the one
that wow, man.
yeah.
Wow, yeah, because it's catchy. You could
Yeah,
chop
it's
it up as a
catchy.
DJ. You could do a lot
It was
with it.
great for New Year's, but
Mhm.
was there? I mean, was
But it
there
depends
more?
though what you want. Like I said, you know, I produce, so I deal with
You
these
got the
artists all
EP
the time.
though, right?
But yeah, but
His
the thing
10
is,
song EP you be bumping?
no, I don't about that.
Again,
But
he's
it-
not an artist. He's a comedian. So
Yeah, he's a
if he's
comedian who's
making,
made music.
But these artists like the sound of their own voice. They think they've already made
Exactly.
it. They like the sound. I'm starting like me as a producer. You see all the artists I be working with. They just like they don't even want to do nothing. They don't even want to. First of all, these artists today don't even want to post their own music. So
Do they? Okay, so do they want to be invited out to perform?
I don't know. They think that sitting on
too
Instagram
big.
and is gonna get them rich. So I'm
Well-
gonna let them figure it out.
Just to let artists know right now, we've got slots to perform at the celebrity basketball game.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we
Four
do.
spots. Only 4 spots. I'm not.
We're not
Yeah, only
turning it
4
into,
spots. Yeah, and then we go through. We kind of look at.
I got a
what
new
it
song.
is.
I got a new song coming out.
You got a new song?
Not me.
Oh,
but the
okay.
artist,
I
yeah.
thought- okay.
yeah, I definitely need to tap in with that.
So, like, even with that, it grew into a space where people wanted to perform. Like, and wanted, like, my first.
It's a
ball-
great place to be seen. I'll tell you
for
that.
sure, for sure. My first performance. A quick story. I had Rotimi. He was gonna sing the national anthem in 2015, and I didn't know him after he had like 3,000 followers. And it
Didn't
was-
we just talk about
Yeah.
who when you get somewhere and then all people don't know?
Yeah. So like Rotimi, he was doing a lot of stuff on Instagram at the time, like a lot of music stuff, and then he landed
his
that
music
power.
is good
For
too,
sure.
though.
He landed that power role, but I didn't know that right before that. And my boy Greg G from San Antonio, Texas, we used to work together. I had him sing the national anthem. It was super fire, super dope.
Mhm.
But I picked Greg G over
Real Timmy.
Rotimi. And
What?
you see-
Okay, so what Okay, and Rotimi, if you're watching this, it's because we're talking about the event and the successful event you were a part of, being a successful person. I know you understand that
For sure.
you weren't passed over.
Yeah, it just
We're
wasn't.
just celebrating Passover with you right now.
100%.
Passover.
Yeah, Passover is crazy. Passover is crazy. No, but he, that was one of the things that I, not like I would have took it back. It is what it is. It just happened. Like, that happens all the time. You understand?
Yeah.
So I had Mac Wiles, Lil Mama, Graf, all at the first one. Graf performed, and people was like, "Oh wow!" That's why I started H2O Music, because of Graf. To be honest with you, I didn't, and the success of the halftime performances at Ballin' for Peace.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
see, not to cut you off, it's a small world.
Yeah.
Now that you said Graf, now I know where I know you from.
Yeah, I did. I was
It's a
doing
small
all
world.
his shows.
That's
all
a small
his
world.
shows.
I did a show with you, Chris Crown. I'm Chris Crown DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cortez and all of them.
Yeah,
we was all in the
Cortez,
city that
yeah,
night
for
at
sure.
that show. Now I
Facts,
remember.
facts.
I know
Yep.
it's a small world.
So even with the shows that I have headliners, right? So I would say
That's fire.
headlines like Graf or Loaded Love. So people who like, are in
The,
in
the
their spaces,
celebrity
the
aspect of
celebrities,
things.
and even like Math Hoffa. I did the first verses. People don't realize that at SOBs. It was Math Hoffa and Cortez.
That's
It was Math Hoffa and Cortez. They didn't perform. They were
Was Timbaland and Swiss Beats?
Nah, they wasn't there. This is
a different.
But this is what I'm
version
saying. This
of
is the first verses, because in 2017 it was Math Hoffa, battle rapper, Cortez, battle rapper.
Mhm.
They wanted to promote their music, so they did 2 songs. Like Math would do 2 songs, Cortez would do 2 songs. We packed out SOBs with 2 battle rappers.
Yeah, that
For
performed their 2 songs.
their
each.
music.
That's
But no, they were
fire.
performing songs back and forth.
Back
That's
and forth.
awesome.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yep.
That's
So
the
that's
way it
how that
should be.
went. But again, that was in 2017. So why I say that was like low key the first verses, because nobody was doing that, like a back and forth battle, but with your music.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So it was fire. You know what I mean? I had open acts for that, and we packed out SOBs.
So where we packing out in the BX?
we gonna pack out Lehman College. June 3rd. Nice, fresh, renovated stuff. I like to do stuff that people aren't doing. So now you're gonna start seeing people do stuff at Lehman College now. Like this is gonna be a fact,
It's their
right?
entryway.
So it's
you might
like,
as well tell them who your connectors that gave you the gym. Go ahead, tell them.
nah,
that
I'm
camera
not
right
gonna
there.
tell
Oh,
them
okay.
to connect, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and not being on no cock. But people are gonna look at like, yo, like no one was looking at St. Francis College at the time, but then I see other events happen at St. It's going to happen, and it might even happen quicker than we think. So people are gonna look at Lehman, and they're gonna start trying to book Lehman now. Watch you.
As long
watch
as
and see. No. I'm gonna watch and see Lehman College be
Next step.
a destination spot.
Sacrificial
'Cause
lamb.
in the Bronx, and I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
what people do, they go to Gaucho's Gym, they go to Hostos Community College. Nobody goes to Lehman. Watch what you see
They gonna come
now.
to Lehman.
I gotta say this because I don't say it, and it happens.
Yeah.
And then it just happens, and people like forget the original person who did something there. But
Damn.
that's just what happens.
Yeah, you gotta let it be
So,
known.
like people are gonna be on Lehman.
I definitely need parts of this event though.
Everybody
so
here
definitely
just
keep me
sounds
posted.
like-
Yeah, I definitely need parts of this
Excuse me,
event.
sir. Is everyone here iodized salt?
No,
Or is it
Salt.
just your Himalayan salt?
anyone
No, I'm just
salt?
saying. No, I'm
thing-
just
I don't-
joking around with y'all.
I don't
Ain't
really-
nobody salty over
Anybody
here.
salt?
But it's like, this is the
I don't see
industry.
it.
Yes.
I
Things
don't-
get done. The blueprint gets mapped.
and then
People
everybody.
follow it. It's,
Yeah.
it's
How many
what it
celebrity
is.
games you done seen after with ball? Is people
I've
doing
seen a
celebrity
few.
throwing them all over the
I've
place?
seen a few, but here's the thing that
They
I
don't
want. I also want you to know that I respect, especially who I really enjoyed seeing out at your joint, OnStar.
OnStar, yeah. Shout out to
Yo,
OnStar.
that guy is
super talented. Yeah, and he was known as Little Mama's brother.
Yeah,
He used to come down and used to dance at the
he's a Lightfeet king.
Lightfeet, yep. So he came to this story happened. He came to Ballin' for Peace. He was dancing like Jacquay and all these people and his sister and all that. And then he came to the bowling joint that I had at Bowl Mill Lanes. I
remember
Chelsea Lanes one. He came down, he was dancing. Then he made up a dance for Graf's song. He made up a dance for one of his songs. Trap Phone Ring Ringing. That when that song came out and everybody was rocking with, OnStar made a dance to it.
Mm-hmm.
From that, I'm like, yo, bro, you're super dope, bro. Like, I want to like help you out.
Mm-hmm.
And just started being around, just having him come and perform, and then he could rap. He could rap crazy.
Yeah, he's actually really good too.
Dope. So we had that going on, and I just had him around and just kept pushing him, and he's been blown up. Then he did the McDonald's commercial after that, and he just started doing a lot of. And then I work in schools. He's on that Go Noodles stuff with the kids.
Yeah, then he was on Ellen show.
Yeah, so
Did a
lot of stuff happened with him, and I'm gonna reach out to him, get him
definitely
out here,
because
you know
you got a good amount of time. Sometimes we pulled events together in like.
Yeah, so I got 5
in a week.
In a week and a half, like, yo, you're not
In a
doing this
week.
still. I don't know if I feel like doing this still. And then
No, fact.
2 weeks and it's on. It's on.
So we got a little over 5 weeks, maybe a little under. Right now, it's all the preparation time. I work backwards. So people will ask me like, who's playing? That's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
I never do event for the celebrity. Now, say if I'm promising that such and such is gonna be there and they not, then it's like, oh, I thought blah 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 was gonna be there.
Yeah.
We're releasing the starting May 1st. We're gonna start releasing the names of the people who are gonna be there, and that's when I usually get more interest. Once I start releasing names, people are already in my DM because we put out the
preliminary
the save the date with the times that everything is gonna go on. And it's a formula that's been working for me, and again, I'm making the calls, I'm putting in the work behind the scenes so that the product, once you see it, is like, oh, okay. Like most people be like, how can I play in the game? Most of the time, we already have the rosters already solidified because we're working with dates. And this is like one of the first times that I know that Hot 97 is doing their summer jam, and
perfect timing.
The people, then that's the Sunday. And so like, this is one of the first times that I can actually incorporate that with Ballin' for Peace and not have the people like, oh, yeah, they're in town already. Usually I have to people, oh, I got to fly in and this, down the third. So if you're going to be here, you're going to be here. And those people who ask me, yo, I need a flight. If you're not here for Summer Jam, they're not really, you can get here. I'm not going to pay for a flight.
And then when you also think about it too, you might be able to yank some folks from the actual Summer Jam.
No, that's the whole,
to come pull up.
That's
to
the whole
schematics.
Yeah, so yeah, and get a couple of maybe Ice Spice or Lola Brooke. I got my boy Trav, who's been low key like he's looking like he's been managing Lola Brooke.
You never know who's doing what.
Yeah, so I hit him up. So get him involved. DJ Drewski as well. He said he can't play ball, but he'll come and coach. So we'll see what's up.
You could put him in a little stripe.
I need
black
it.
and white stripe joint.
Come on,
right?
I need him.
Yeah, let's do it.
But guys, we don't. We don't want anybody to feel like any shade was thrown about those that do events or those that have had events. The reality is that we all still out here.
But they need to hit us though, because
Yeah,
like
they
I
have
said,
to,
it don't
bro.
matter big or small the event.
To the
Trust me,
public.
it's getting worse and worse and worse. So we have to like kind of bring it back to, what I'm saying.
Foundation.
Back to
Where it makes
I've
sense.
probably never had it where I said it in public like this. But it needs to be said, and maybe that's the way that people understand. Like, I'm not stupid, I'm not dumb. You can't ask me to help you with something. This really happened. Ask me to help you with something, and then I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's the same thing that I'm doing. Like, why would I? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why
that
can't
doesn't
we
make sense.
continue working as a conglomerate? Like, you know
100%.
what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
It's
I'm not in
weird.
any
It's weird.
competition with anybody. When I do my stuff, I'm interested in my hip hop conscious collective conversation.
Mhm.
I'm interested in when there's downtime in between doing the comedy stage, that everybody's entertained. Little extra formula of belly dancing. Who's doing that? If I see somebody pull up to something and it's anything like that, and then artists performing, I know that you have come and written everything down.
Stole my shit.
But you know what? It's not even like we can't steal from each other. It's impossible. Everybody goes to each other's things and see, and we appreciate how things are done. Can we
Yeah.
steal?
It's
Oh.
not, bro. I aspire to inspire others to do more.
That's
I
what I'm
aspire to inspire, right?
You
But
make
when
great
it's,
things happen.
100%. And that's if I'm here, but sometimes it's cool to give some credit. Like, yo, shout out to H2O. There's so much stuff that I did for a lot of people.
Sure.
And something as little as a shout out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I had a conversation even with, with my boy Graf. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a point in time where he like my birthday 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Me and Machine Gun Kelly shared the same birthday on April 22nd. He shouted out Machine Gun Kelly for his birthday, and I'm like, and did not shout me out on my birthday. Not on no, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. As a conversation I had.
Petty Betty out
Nah,
here.
so like, no,
But
you can't,
noticed
like, I
it.
work, like, bruh, like, I've done so much. You can't, like, that's weird to me because I would never do that to you.
Mhm.
You understand? Treat people how you want to be treated. You understand? So, like,
True.
I had a conversation with him. Then the following year, he pulls up on me, the joint and all that. But
Wearing
it
a
was just,
t-shirt with H2O
yeah.
face on the front.
Nah, but it was just, sometimes you gotta put your own people in check, because it's like, yo, bro, if you rock with Chase and you're not stamping him,
Mhm.
you understand? And you're getting other DJs and all that other time, like, you know what I'm saying? And he's your main person or you know what I mean? You got to stamp your people. You understand?
Yeah.
I always tell people when they ask me, would I see Balling for Peace? And I always tell them I'm going to be doing the same exact stuff that I'm doing, but in a larger scale. Because I believe in the right yes can change everything. You understand? So, like, what I'm doing, the product that I'm putting out there is amazing.
Yeah.
Right? This is, some people come to this event and be like, damn, like, who helped you with this? And that's the greatest compliment that I could ever get, because I know that it's right here.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, there's no real sponsors behind it, even though, like, we just locked in with a great grant writer who used to write for the New York City Public Libraries and stuff. Now he's going to write grants for Balling for Peace,
Awesome.
which will help us moving forward. But I couldn't move. I can't even move waiting on somebody like that. I still got to maneuver the way I've been maneuvering, or it won't happen.
So what advice would you give to somebody that is interested in actually starting a foundation similar to what you got going on?
I would say just do it. Start it. 99% of people's dreams and goals are ended by themselves because they don't even allow themselves to fail or succeed. Right at the end of the day,
You never actually tried
they
to do
don't
it.
ever do it. So there's people, women, homeboys that I talk to all the time. You around a person like me and you don't get energized to do something, then bro, that's on you. I can't hold your hand through any of this. Sometimes I feel like how 50 Cent feels when he's talked about like Lloyd Banks and Yayo and these guys. You around somebody who not just raps, right?
But has the
they do so many
resources
different
and
things.
different things.
Because that's the way I can't be around somebody like that and just playing basketball.
So then pay me to leave you alone.
Pay me to leave
I'm just
you
joking.
alone.
That's
Am I
an
talking to
interesting
you?
concept, right?
Am I talking to you?
I'm just saying. I just
Nah.
thought that was, in my head, if I was one of those people, I'll pull him to the side like, yo, so you tired of me asking, huh?
Not even asking. It's tired of you not getting it. Not understanding, like, yo, bro,
The
this
whole
is
point.
how it works. I can't, you know what I mean?
Like I could line you
Shit,
up.
I can
add up.
line you up, but you can't, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? Like at the end of the day, like
Is
I'm
it
not
a we
gonna
that's actually doing here?
100%. So like we all try to get like-minded people around you.
Mhm.
Some people actually like yes people, and I've never been that person.
Mhm.
I don't like yes men. I'd rather be by myself than have a yes person around me, because
Yeah.
you're not helping me, bro, by being a fan. You understand? You're not helping by being a fan.
Help
The
me
way
by-
you
by
help,
steel
and I
sharpening
even
steel.
tell women that you around me and you talk about, yo, you see what I'm pushing. If you're not pushing this, then why am I spending my time with you? You know? So like,
Hey, ladies, you heard it first.
Like you gotta push the brand,
Public
bro.
You're not
service
with me
announcement.
shooting in the gym.
It's a fact, but you willing to go to work. Women go to work. This is they do. I'm saying they go to work and they work for their boss and everything like that. Meanwhile, a man has a whole business and they talk about they can't do business and pleasure. You understand? You feel me? You can never say that to me as a woman of mine. You understand? And talk about we can't do business and pleasure. I don't mix that. But you mix that with your boss. Your boss is who the one. Yeah. Like
Yo, so speaking of shooting in the gym, right? I had a couple of different things to cover. Wanted, to get all you gentlemen, and shout out to the ancestors for bringing us here in this grand culmination, flavoring the pot of Butters Basic show today. You guys, I'm always really, really content with life and any disposition that it has thrown my way whenever we can get together and purposefully have great conversations that can elevate anybody's situation that's listening right now. So shout out to all the people that are listening to this conversation. So my first Brittany Griner, basketballer.
Yep.
Right? When she was detained in Russia, a lot of folks were up in arms like, oh my God, they can't just hold Americans like that, but they could, and they did. And so she was exchanged for, what would you call that? What did we had a prisoner of, I guess you can call it a prisoner of war. And we did a prisoner of war exchange with Brittany Griner. And now she come back and she's basically saying trans people should be trans women specifically. For some strange reason, the trans men don't ever try to come and compete in men's sports. Have you noticed that?
Because they don't want to admit it's a mental illness.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is that there are women that don't want to compete against men. But Brittany Griner says and stands forward with, hey, this trans woman wants to compete against women in sports. Here's my take on it. Trans should have their own everything.
So she should have their own leagues.
Their own leagues.
So,
what's your thoughts on? Am I putting you in a disposition?
No, I honestly,
or have you never really thought about it?
Nah, it makes sense.
I had an event with
being that you're a sports guy, you've been around sports people. I thought it,
like, and Meezy had mentioned something like this to me before, and I don't really like talking about this stuff.
Why? Because you're a trans what?
Nah, I don't have any.
Okay, sorry.
It's
asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
There's a lot going on right now.
Like, it's just being an athlete and having played sports, there's things that physically, like, women aren't as strong as men. There are women who are, strong and built.
I'm big boned.
Yeah, but there's things that men, we just, in our genes, this is how it is. So
physically able
to
not withstand pain or anything, but the things that you guys are built for, we're not built for. The things that we are built for, you're not built 100%.
For. So, like,
even Stevens.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a difficult conversation when it comes down to that. So what is she saying? Like, trans
She's saying it's a green light, yo. Don't speak on separating anybody from sports leagues. Trans women will compete against women.
That's what Brittany Griner said.
Yes. Maybe.
But what about trans men?
Well, that's why I brought that up first. Is that like the trans man?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
right?
Which way? Like. No, I'm
okay. So here's the thing, right? A trans woman goes from a man into a woman.
Okay.
A trans man goes from a woman into a man.
Okay.
Whether they look like it or not, or continue to do procedures to get that whole effect, that's the roles being played.
So you're telling me that I'm Taz and I'm going to be on the court playing basketball with Kenny, who used to be Sheila.
Yes.
Yeah. What the smoking boots.
No, but that's the thing. They're not trying to get to play you.
To play each other?
They're trying to get to play me.
That's confusing, though.
I'm Butter, and Kenny that turned into Sheila wants to come and play me.
Yeah, but it would be the opposite with me.
Is it like Joanna?
Nobody's fighting down to go and play basketball with y'all. There's no trans men.
I think they're just trying to get their fills.
That's another way of looking
That's
at
a
it. So
very
far, two different ways of
Oh,
looking
so
at it.
That's a very confusing sexuality.
Yes, it's a confusing conversation, and I think that I'm I'm over that. I'm
Yo,
just
bro.
not gonna.
Okay, so we got three ways of looking at it. One says mental health. The other one says what you said, Taz. That what?
I don't even remember what I said. That's crazy. Just thinking about it.
It blew your mind.
Yeah, I just feel like I think that might be a man that couldn't really find himself a woman. So he feels like, all right, let me just change my gender and we going to join this league and we
And
gonna
get these free
we going to get
feels.
all these free feels and still
Damn
get paid
it.
to do it. And it's like,
And
now,
I get to see all the titties I want.
But now
That's
it's gonna be very discouraging to the actual women that's playing in the
Come on,
WNBA.
this is what we talking about. It's
Yeah,
like
because
it's like
a lot of them
it's
have
like,
husbands and whatever the situation, even if they're gay, whatever the situation is, they wouldn't want to be, okay, this next man right here used to be filling up, now he's a girl. Like, come on. I'm
all
not
right.
with it.
So that's another way of looking at it too. But here's the thing: if nobody cared about what was between somebody's legs, what would that athletic league be called? Neutral.
It would be a co-ed.
Yeah, like a
It
co-ed,
would be
right?
I think it would be like a co-ed.
So why not that? Like a
Yeah, you make a
co-ed,
co-ed where you can have. I think they could play in that league
This is
with
getting really weird. And
guys
religious.
and girls and everybody.
Like he said, it is a
It's
confusing conversation.
I did a men's health awareness event
Mhm.
with an organization who
And the ladies showed up with
they
their
were
balls hanging out the
No.
olas.
It was a men's health awareness event that I did over the pandemic. There was a lot of things that we couldn't do. It was in downtown in Jamaica Center, and I had jazz performances and all that. But I
saying
teamed
where
up
their
with
balls hanging out the olas.
no, not with their balls hanging out the olas.
The ladies ain't pull up with
No. I'm gonna
All right,
forget
go
if you
ahead,
keep.
go ahead.
Yeah. So, I did it with it was called Housing Work Prevention, and this was the first time that they're like an organization,
Mhm.
and they give out like free testing and all that other stuff, right, to men, because and the slogan behind that I created was "It's okay to be aware," right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of men don't like to get tested and stuff like that, right?
For like
Diseases, all that. It was
Prostate.
COVID, all that,
Yeah.
whatever. So we did that, and it was like a tent, and everybody can get all that and get free stuff. That was the first time that organization did an event with a heterosexual male, like myself with Ballin' for Peace and me. That was the first time, and they've been around for over 30 something years.
And they only have dealt with everybody
That
else.
was the first time, because I was saying that they don't make it feel comfortable. So who's really segregating? Are they segregating against people like us?
Mhm.
Because the gay community goes there,
Mhm.
the
Everybody else
trans
there.
goes there, but that was the first time that they did an event or anything
Mhm.
with a heterosexual male
Because
ever.
you saw the business
Yes.
opportunity, and it was business, and
But
people did business.
But that's crazy to me. I think they kind of alienate us more than we don't. I don't care. Like, to be honest, I don't care.
Well, let me tell you,
what.
you don't care, but a lot of people do care, and this thing is going to be a legal thing where, your government is making legislation to make all of this push through, and whether you like it or not, or know about it or not, nobody, the fact that nobody says anything or has these conversations, it basically legitimizes anything that goes on moving forward.
Mhm.
So, if
I mean,
it's business
they
as
can
usual.
I think what really started everything was when
Mhm.
Obama, approved same-sex marriage. So I
Mhm.
think that after that, it was just free for all.
You about to vote for Obama next term too, when they bring Biden back?
Bring Biden back.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
But that
they're
is the
not
next
bringing
thing
his
on my
old
list is Biden runs for round 2. You with it?
Facts.
Y'all with it?
Outside.
I'm not.
I ain't with it, but he
I don't know what
outside.
he's done. I don't know what he's done. I don't know. Where's Camilla Harris? Where is she? I have Kamala.
In Africa to be gay, that's all.
I don't know what.
China.
She out selling.
And by China
selling-
and China.
Africa
China
ain't
by
fooling with
everything.
her.
This is true. All right. So since nobody wants Biden,
Yeah,
all right. Next
I
on
don't want
that.
Biden.
I
What
don't
if-
want Trump either. So I don't know if he is he.
Well, they got an
voting?
Indian guy running named Vivek Ramachaya. If you want to,
Good luck.
Shit, you sound like you want Kanye.
Who, me?
Yeah.
We might as well. Right?
Why are these people the candidates? Like,
Y'all-
this,
y'all
this is
gotta-
like why can we only pick?
Y'all gotta chill out. From Kanye getting there, Yeezy prices going up.
Why are these the candidates to be president?
That's just
Like,
how the world is ran.
I mean,
nowadays.
let's put in a bid and see if people start to look at
yo,
us. Are we that ready
how
to be-
can I be the president? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe you can. The money got to be long.
So
money
next
got to
up,
be right.
Next up on the list is Chinese police stations found around the USA and in Canada too.
Yeah, that's
Chinese
like shit.
police stations.
Yeah, facts. They found one in Canal Street last week. Lit.
They
Computers,
found
all
them in
the above.
Virginia. They found some up in Canada, in the provinces, and they've been here for
They're
quite a
setting their
while.
cops free. Yep, sending their cops to run free in the United States.
What's
and
you guys'
police.
thoughts on
I
that?
need to
Are
know
you guys
a
ready
little
to
bit
be
more.
policed by the Chinese?
The Chinese police.
Yeah.
What is that like?
It's
They
still
have-
based on skin color. We're gonna speed
And
this
it's
real
not.
up. We're gonna
It's
speed
not.
that up.
It's
real
not
quick.
You think
necessarily.
so?
Yes.
To be honest with you,
Wow.
they're basically not labeling them to be as police working arresting people in the U.S. They're basically labeling them to be spies.
Spies.
Like
For
the
China.
Russians are spies. They're basically registered as spies. They're running down in these buildings because now they're sending information and documentation from the U.S. back to China. So
Damn it!
it's a hot seat situation. You feel me?
Yeah.
But they've been doing shit like that for years. Again, like I said, what's the issue with Russia right now? Oh, Trump gave them information and gave them. Remember we were talking about that earlier?
That's a fact.
They're just trying to lock that man up.
I
They
mean,
about to hit him with
everybody
they about to
getting
hit him.
locked up before
Everybody go to jail. Remember
before Ballin'
Casanova
for
said it?
Peace.
Boom, boom, boom. Everybody going to jail. Boom, boom, boom.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
everybody going to jail. But respectfully, a lot of people don't want to hear it. Trump is only being penalized because he did the same
He did a good old
thing.
boys moves.
He did the same old thing that Bill Clinton did. He bought some SCX. If y'all don't like it, call it what y'all want. That's the only thing they could charge him
I don't
with
hear
right now.
Melania beefing, so I don't know what everybody
Because she
else is
can't
mad
beef.
about.
She's a big ex-porn star. Like, y'all should have known what y'all was putting in the White House in the first place.
Wait,
so
what?
Damn!
his wife.
His
I'm
wife
keeping
was
it
an
100. Y'all
ex-porn
didn't know
star?
that? She's
You've
an
never
ex-porn
seen
star. Like, come on,
Melania
man.
in pornography.
I seen a whole bunch of magazines though with her butt behind in
No.
that Playboy. Are you serious?
Listen,
Butter, let's not even go there, Butter.
I've not seen it. I've
Butter,
not heard. But
Butter,
what
I
I
see
did
it.
see was that
I
Marco
seen it.
Polo with Hunter Biden
Butter,
with the. No, I've
Butter,
not seen
butter,
Melania
butter,
in
butter,
pornography.
butter.
Behave yourself. The next thing here,
All right.
guys, is
All right.
the Lil Uzi dance.
Oh,
Y'all
man.
doing it?
Yahoo.
I don't even know what that is.
I got kids.
You
Let
know
them
what
do
it is. That
You
hand
know what
on the
it
side.
is.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, that joint.
You know the funniest thing I seen was a video after that fight.
I tried it.
You tried it?
Yeah,
Did
like
it work
I
out?
was reffing. I was
You was
like,
moving?
I was just moving my hand. I don't know what I was doing.
Do you think they knew what you was doing?
Probably.
It looked
It looked
like
weird. Yeah, I think it looked. Yeah, it looked.
Taz, you
something
did
like
it?
Nah,
You gonna do it?
nah,
You ain't doing the Lil Uzi
Never.
Vert joint?
Nope.
The I Just Wanna Rock?
nope. I played them the song. They could rock all they want.
Chase,
What? I ain't doing it.
you not doing
Chase not doing
it? I ain't
it.
gonna lie. I was in the mirror trying it. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
doing it.
weird.
Listen, after a certain age,
Yeah,
after a certain
I ain't
age,
doing
you
it.
gotta kind of like, all right.
Like, I don't know if that's for me. The video was so short. But you know what? I've been noticing a lot of things that label, you know, how people put labels on folks, and they label him like some type of Satanist and like a
No, they don't
devil
label
worshiper.
him. He does that stuff. He it's not.
He
he's not
practices,
hiding it.
right?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, he does.
yeah, he performed with the upside down cross and all types of crazy
Didn't he
stuff.
tattoo his tongue upside the
Yeah,
cross?
like he
and
does
all?
it. He ain't. People not making it up. Like,
So nobody's really making it up. It's actually
Nah.
so. Like, do you not feel like there's a certain frequency or vibration that goes along with that movement
move?
that he's doing? That actually, it's. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was Kanye's song till I looked at. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was Kanye. It sounded just like one of Ye's songs. But aside from that, I've seen a couple of instances where he's performing and the words in the back saying Satan, this and that. I'm like, is he just using this for trend? Like, so, my thing is, for the popularity of the event, would you host and have him as like a main celebrity at Ballin' for Peace.
See, that's
I'm just getting you in all types
nah,
of
right?
trouble
He's
today,
asking me
right?
about mad. No, so like one of the things I had back in the day, I had that same thing come up with 6ix9ine. Like 6ix9ine was supposed to come to the Ballin' for Peace in 2018.
Did you feel like what he was doing for hip hop
So
was good at that
I said
time?
absolutely no. So I didn't have him at the event. Like I didn't want that energy.
Mhm.
It's Ballin' for Peace. Like I even had to like I remember there was a time where Fat Boy SSE and Queens Flip, they were at Ballin' for Peace in Queens, and they were doing like they was trying to do a skit and all that. But it was some rah. It was like I didn't know what it was, so like they were just doing going. I'm like, yo, what? Not here, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Not this ain't the spot to be. And not it could have been a viral moment, or I don't care about that.
Like you really want Ballin' for
put-
Peace's reputation to be
100%.
something
The key word is
peaceful.
peace.
I don't need all that extra weirdo stuff. And then people who come into Ballin' for Peace, if you don't check your ego at the door, then like you can't get. I'm not gonna have
Yeah.
you in. I don't need people to act like they're above anybody. We're all human beings at the end of the
You
day.
want it to actually be the thing that it says that it is.
100%. And that's why I don't care if you A-list, B-list, C-list. I mix everybody together.
Yeah.
You understand? Like I'll have a Jim Jones and a Mark John Jeffries and this and like so I don't you know, so you know, I'll have a battle rapper and then and somebody, you know, so like yeah, so I wouldn't I don't know if he's the energy right. I mean, I saw him at WWE.
Yeah.
Like he came there, like
Yeah.
you know, Snoop
You
Dogg.
gave him a
like-
little Satan pound.
Nah, I didn't give him a Satan.
Yo,
pound.
she going in.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
A Satan
but
pound?
I'm just
Wow.
saying. If
That's
the energy right, why not? But somebody like 6ix9ine, no, ever. Like,
Okay.
never.
Understood.
Yeah, like I just that energy. What do y'all think about that whole thing of him getting jumped in Florida? What do you think about
I
that?
don't think about it.
I have thought about it, and when I saw it, I was just like, "Yo,
That was weird to me.
I
was
just,
sad.
In my head, I was just like, you know, sometimes when you reach a certain level of celebrity,
You can't do
you
certain
can't do certain things. You can't go everywhere without your protection, your security. Like not for nothing, what was he doing there
in a
alone?
random
Yeah, like you just there, just you really thought that with as much enemies as you have cohesively put together in your career,
Yeah.
you really thought that
That was cool.
people would leave you alone?
People were saying it was staged, but that wasn't. I don't think somebody
Those
would
bruises
stage
did
that.
not look
Yeah, like that wasn't staged. Like I think he really, you know, I think he also
looked hurt.
Yeah,
Well, do you
also-
want to hit? Did you? I don't know if you heard this part, but one of the Spanish guys that was arrested was actually he wasn't even there. They got a fake person. It was like a fake person, and
oh, so they really
wait, a fake person,
not
that
a fake
got
person.
arrested?
They basically said it was him, but it wasn't him.
But the other people got arrested.
The other people
too?
got arrested, yeah. But he was the guy that one of the Spanish guys that got arrested. He was at a Bible study. He had like a Bible study group.
How they happen to choose homeboy
They
from the Bible
look. They
study?
did kind of look alike, but,
But
they messed up.
did they let him go?
6ix9ine
Yeah,
is
let him go,
wanted. 6ix9ine is wanted for arrest right now, though, as we speak.
Really?
Like a
Yeah,
lawsuit or something.
that's why he went to Africa.
Mhm.
He's wanted right now. When he get off that
What
flight,
they
if
want
he
him
ain't get
for
up,
right now?
we're about to find out in a minute.
Oh snap! Well, you know,
Yeah, he's wanted
much
for that same situation.
My thing
Oh,
is,
for the
is
joint
like,
that happened with him
In the
getting beat
gym.
up?
Yeah, because the dude is apparently they trying to now 6ix9ine is trying to sue the gym.
fitness gym?
He's trying to sue the gym, and
Come
they're
on
I guess they're
now.
basically doing their investigation. So something ain't
okay.
adding up.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we know nothing's gonna go wrong at Ballin' for Peace. Tell them once
Amen.
again
Ball
where,
for
Amen.
Peace is always good.
where
good
it's
event.
at,
Amen.
I co-sign that.
how
Thank
we
you.
can get
Appreciate
these
it, Chase.
tickets.
So
things
you
of
can get
that
your tickets
nature.
now. We actually have an early bird ticket. List
And
tickets. are
spend that
starting at,
money.
like,
Stop being. Don't be
$10.
asking to get it for free.
Yeah, $10, 25 right now. But so when it gets closer to the event, we'll go back up.
What's the max capacity at Lehman?
1,000, 1,100. So yeah, I'm doing some. I like to do colleges too.
Mhm.
Like so, let me give you information first. So Lehman College, June 3rd. Doors open at 3:00. We have the youth game. We have a youth game. I have my boy Marlon Smith, he's one of the top players in the nation, went to Penn State. I actually saw him today. He has his own AAU tournament, and I have my boy from Pro Reps, my boy LJ. He has his own organization. So I like to highlight people who are doing things in the community. So they'll be playing in the youth game. Then we got the 3-point contest. You can win $200 if you win the 3-point contest plus trophies and giveaways and everything like that. Anybody can enter the 3-point contest as well too. So you just holler at me.
Is
if you
there
want
a cash prize?
$200
I think
cash
I could
prize.
win that 3-point
All
contest.
right, so you want to enter? You holler at me. We got like 4 spots left. But the dunk contest, that you can't just enter that. So we usually pick the top
whoever's
dunkers
doing
from
the best.
Yeah,
move for the
100%.
dunk.
So we have like some of the top dunkers from all over the world that's going to be participating in that. And then we got the celebrity game, So May 1st, our first wave of flyers start going out. So stay tuned for that. What's that? Tomorrow. Actually.
Can you believe?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, I believe it. I mean, it's just these preparations go in way before you actually see it.
Of course,
You know,
it takes
so
time
it's
to get something structured like that.
100%.
Kudos to you.
Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
I hope that this is I wish the DJ had some class, but it's all good. Yo, keep doing what you're doing. We're all here doing what we're doing, and we're constantly gonna be riding on Team H2O.
I appreciate
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. So we will have Team Peace, Team Equality.
Okay. And I got a question. Because
Yes,
somebody on my live,
Sure.
the Rich Martin, what's up? He asks, are you signing artists? You still doing A-Show music or?
So A-Show music, that's dope. I haven't done an event since 2021.
All right.
We soon do a sign.
I plan on doing something really, really dope and big. I'm just putting all my energy into this right now.
Rich, you hear that?
But A-Show music will make its return in 2023.
Awesome.
Just stay tuned for that. And again, like how we do colleges and stuff like that for the basketball games. Oh, also July 30th, we back. We're doing a softball game against NYPD.
Oh, okay.
So again, that'll be our second annual softball game. And
Your
we're gonna,
location is yet?
Right across the street from Yankee Stadium. I don't the exact address. That's that softball field, baseball field, right across the street that they tore down Yankee Stadium. And
that was
actually
I went to Ohio, so I used to play.
Yes.
I went to Ohio.
Yeah, so they have a nice baseball field there.
Sounds
We did it.
awesome.
Yeah,
River
say
Ave,
that again.
River Ave, yeah.
River, yes. So that's where it's gonna be at.
So everybody bring their cooler. It's a cooler fest.
Yeah, we're gonna have vendors, all that. It's gonna be dope. So it's gonna be fire. I like the Bronx, man. The Bronx is, I want to do more. Yeah, I want to do more in the Bronx as well too. I'm from
you can
Queens.
also get involved with the hip hop museum that opened up.
That's
in
a
the Bronx
fact.
Too.
That's a fact. I'll be talking to them. I'm talking to people like my son and all that, just trying to like really tap in and Fat Joe and everybody like that, and try to get them involved with people trying to do something for the Bronx. Like these are stables. These are people who really like embrace where they're from, and I need and want them involved. So
nice.
Yeah, that's going down. Shout out to the mayor, Eric Adams, for giving us a big shout out.
You talking about the mayor that built the jail scraper, and he's building the jail scraper?
Shout out to Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, for giving Ballin' for Peace a big shout out.
Shout out
putting
to him
on
for
video
doing that
and putting on video and stuff and going and saying that he supports us. Yeah, butter.
Yeah, shout outs for him for doing that for Balling for Peace.
Yeah, for sure. It's shout out to him for that. I don't know all the other shenanigans that
he get into.
Shenanigans. It is what it is, but we're gonna push that, man.
For sure.
Hopefully we see him there on the 3rd of June as well too. We're working on that.
Okay.
And throwing the
I'm gonna pull him to the side.
Yeah.
See. Okay. Let him know what I'm thinking about. How he's moving with his shaved face. See.
Shaved face, man. Yo, you're not gonna get me in trouble.
I would never get you in trouble. Everything here is for entertainment purposes only.
Okay. Disclaimer. But
disclaimer.
Yeah, so that's that. You guys can follow me at H205. That's the letter O and the number 5, not 0. Ballin' for Peace, BALLIN, the number 4 and the word peace. Hit us up on ballinforpeace.org. Also H2O basketball, H2O music. We're gonna be doing a lot, man. I'm excited about 2023. It's gonna be a year of the rebirth. We're bringing a lot of things back, and I'm just looking to get New York to where it needs to be, and everybody's supposed to be again. New York is the place. It's the mecca of everything, and that's on June 3rd. You're gonna see that.
And let them know too. It's at Lehman College. Once again, tickets are $10.
$10 right now.
I hope I can come through.
Yes, DJ Chase will be there as well too.
Taz gonna be there
so
too.
like,
invite list.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be there.
Oh man.
And also, just to let everybody know, performance slots are available if you
Yes.
do want to get
And
your
vending
Yeah,
spots
the
are
artist,
available.
the artist was asking me right now on,
Yeah,
on
let's
Instagram.
tell them to hit us up.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna
send
send them
that up.
information.
Yeah, and we'll do that. But yeah, it's gonna be a dope event. It's gonna a lot of stepping stones happen at Bowling for Peace. A lot of career starters with Bowling for Peace. And,
Bowling.
Yeah, so we good.
So with
Hopefully
that
we
being
see Jim
said,
Jones too this year, man.
I mean, we're gonna watch. We're gonna have a lot of people in the building, and love is love. Once again, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, H2O. That's H2O5 on Instagram. Hit us up on our website. Ballingforpeace.org.
Yep.
We got a lot of things going there. All the information going there. Get on our mailing list and everything. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Chase, where can they find you, Lev?
DJChase.net, DJChaseRadio.com, and Instagram _DJ Chase _ my verified Twitter page. So I go
yeah.
You got the blue
videos.
check?
Blue check, yeah, I do.
You paid $14.99.
Nah, that's $8.
No, it's $8.71.
Oh.
But it's good. It's good for business though. It's good for business. So.
I think I'm gonna do that for the Bowling for Peace.
But you know
page,
what I
bro.
realized? I'm gonna tell you what purchasing it does. It teaches people that you actually got your money up because people
You
are
can
waiting.
afford your
If you can afford
celebrity.
your celebrity, yeah. And if you pay, if it goes away, because you're gonna see after next month all them blue checks on Instagram that people don't pay their bills on time.
Oh,
that overdraft fee, you're gonna see that
are
overdraft
you
fee. kick in.
introducing a social credit score?
No, I'm not.
Now, so for me personally, everything that I do, I
Mhm.
have it on auto pay. So all my bills have
Word.
been on auto pay.
Okay.
I've been doing that for a very
A
long time, and
That
it helps
means
my
his
credit. If you need help with your credit too, I'm giving out free lessons.
Get
So
out of here.
I swear to God, I help a lot of people out with their credit, like on the low. I like to do that.
That's fire.
Just because my credit is really good.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's rich
He
people
just
shit.
sat there. He
That's
said,
fire.
"My
Nah, that's
credit is
fire.
But I
really-"
built it. I built it. You know what I mean? It was
No, I
time that
understand.
I didn't read books. I did my own research and stuff like that, and understood and got
situated
it
yourself.
100%. And now I love to help out people build their credit.
Now you're gonna definitely be hearing from me. Sure, I'm in the process of doing some things.
definitely
You're
help
gonna
you,
hear
bro.
from me.
Like,
Well, you gotta teach them a 30 rule.
Yeah,
You gotta teach them all that.
Yep,
all the
that.
goodness.
Yes.
Taz, tell them where they could find you and your bad credit at.
You and your bad credit is crazy.
Oh, you could catch me
Then
on
I'm
Instagram.
gonna go next and tell them where they're gonna find my bad credit at.
Oh man, the bad credit,
good.
man. Listen,
Bad
ain't nobody
credit
can tell.
crew.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram at DJ Taz Mad 2Ds _YNVS DJs. You heard?
Awesome sauce. Thanks
Twitter.
for bringing Munchie too.
Facebook, all that good stuff. You can
Yeah,
holler
thank
at
you
my
for
boy
Taz
DJ
for holding
Munchie
it down
on
this
Instagram.
week for me
I
as well
appreciate
too.
it. Anytime, my boy.
Yeah, there's always
I'm here
listen.
anytime y'all
DJs
need me,
don't
I'm here.
compete. Rappers compete, but DJs don't compete.
Nah,
at
facts.
all.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you a little story quick fast before we leave.
DJs do not compete. Yeah.
Competition as like competing with another DJ, that I would never do. Like I love to give pointers to other DJs. I wouldn't tell you how to do your job. I'm gonna give you some pointers. I'm gonna give you the heads up. If you want to tag along, you roll around.
All right,
see.
so one last question for both the DJs, right?
What's up?
So say my set about to close out, right? I knew you was up next to come on the set, right? I done played for like a nice 2 hours, got the whole place bumping, and I know you about to come do your thing. But in like my last 5 to 10 minutes,
You do all the songs?
I played
All the
30
new stuff.
seconds of all the newest shit
Nah,
that
that
you
don't
was
get me
about
pissed
to
off.
come and do.
That's a
That don't get me
DJ
pissed
rule.
off.
Yeah.
That's a
That
DJ
don't
rule.
ever
You
get
do
me
not.
pissed off.
You do not go through 100 songs before the DJ.
Nah, but I just want to do 30 seconds of each
Nah,
one
but-
before you come on.
It's crazy, right? Because I have this one crate, right, butter? I have this one crate in my laptop, which is like the very last crate in my laptop, and it
Yeah.
says classic cookout music, right?
Mhm.
And any party that I go to and a DJ think they're gonna come and play the latest, newest,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
and
he getting beat
you
up.
can do whatever you
You
want.
just drop the classic
I swear to God,
cookout
I go
joint,
into
that's
that
it.
folder and that folder does the job.
Yeah. Nah, that's
It brings
fine.
it right back because these DJs nowadays,
Yeah, they have
the
no
new
respect.
songs, I have not. You know what? I'm not even gonna say this too loud on the radio because a lot of people might take it the wrong way. So we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna have that
If it
conversation another
don't
time.
apply, let it fly.
Let it fly. Well, it is what it is. I love my oldies, and that
Good.
ain't gonna change. I
You
stick
can
to
all
the
your-
new
I know
stuff.
y'all
but
do y'all
I ain't
do
gonna be
y'all
a
thing.
fan. Yeah.
I want to make sure I give a special shout out to Miss Harlem's first lady that came
Definitely.
here
Nowhere.
today. Right? And like I said, she's one of those people that doesn't need to push up herself in front of no big scene
Yeah.
to be somebody
One of my first interviews in New York. Facts. That's a fact.
Sure.
Real. Harlem First Lady.
See, that's how you gotta do it.
DSN.
That's
That's
black
a
people
fact.
gotta sit together in this
Real
business because
talk. Real talk.
they trying to get rid of us in this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, nah,
We
that's a
still
fact.
here.
100%.
Yo,
We ain't
one
going
last
nowhere.
thing.
Everything.
Yep.
Everything. Facts.
And so I just want to close out the show by saying thank you to the higher power for allowing my niece to have her 20th birthday today.
Most definitely.
You know,
Happy
watch
birthday.
this baby grow
It's lit.
from in her mommy's belly to grown 20 years old. I've been showing her how to drive. She just passed her driver's test this week. So I'm really
Lit like a
excited for her.
titty.
Yep.
That means she
Yep.
about to get a car. It's lit.
No, she about to
Eventually-
borrow auntie's
Yo,
car.
I know,
that
right?
part, that part.
But believe it or not, this niece of mine actually decided to go to school for esthetician.
Esthetician.
Yeah, so
Anesthesia-
she's gonna.
anesthesiologist?
Nah, this is the one for
your
the
skin?
skin.
Skin or
And so basically, she's already figuring out her whole money plan and how life is gonna work for her. And
Yeah.
Shoot,
you
at a
know,
young age, it works that way.
these
You
are
have
the
to.
these are the CBDC kids, y'all. Shout outs to them.
CBDC.
Taz, you gonna
Okay.
take us with something?
Yeah, I dropped something. I got
And I love all my
two
nieces and
tracks we could
nephews.
rock
So
out.
you know, shout outs to the ancestors,
so
like
my
I
kid,
said. And also, guys, this has been Butters Basic Show. You can find it on Instagram at Butters Basic Show. You can check out. I just uploaded 3 new episodes. Cradle was our last guest. A couple of guests before that. What went on was we have now got you know, to start working just a little bit harder to push this brand. You know, it's not just gonna be a household name, it's gonna be an internationally local name here at DTF Radio. So thanks, ancestors. And thank you. This is the platform for the unknown to get known, Butters Basic Show, also known
G-boy.
as Anger Management for the Diaspora. Much love, much respect.
Yeah.
Love and light. Go ahead, Taz. Let me hear what you got.
I remember when we first met.
Tina Bugatti featuring Chris
I
Crown.
was reminiscing, think about you in my own time. Certain things I can't forget. All I do is reminisce. Yeah, I know you got a girl now, and I got somebody too, but all I do is think of you. To think about you in my own time. Certain shit I can't forget. All I do is reminisce about you. Me and you and I wish I could press rewind and turn back the hands of time to the day I was yours and you were mine. You were mine. Stranger in my own house. No, I said I got someone, didn't even know I got someone. I feel so alone now. Trying to reach you on the phone, but I know that it was wrong, so I had to put the phone down. When I teach you how to love me, but back then you just didn't know how. You just didn't know how. I remember when we first met. I remember when we kissed. All we do is reminisce. Think about you in my own time. Certain things I can't forget. All I do is reminisce. Yeah, I know you got a girl now, and I got somebody too, but all I do is think about you in my own time. Certain shit I can't forget. All I do is reminisce about you. Me and you and I wish I could press rewind and turn back the hands of time to the day I was yours. You were mine. You were mine.
Listen, I wanted you then, I'm wanting you now. Girl, you got me reminiscing how we used to get down. I mean, us then, a hood romance that never lasted. Offset and Cardi, you probably couldn't get past it. The lies in the late nights, we on and off, stop and go like a brake light. You always trip and grab my bags and I take flight. Was always coming back around cause it stay tight. She talking about I'm bae right, but I ain't love it. I ain't need it, I just want it. Infatuated, but couldn't show it out in public, that was past tense. Google, I'm about to add sense. No more reminiscing, you own me for how to pass.
Yeah, I think about the old times. We had some fun, they thought you were the one, baby. Even when it's hard, we both tried. But that didn't work, then we both were uncertain. Couldn't believe when you walked by. Is it fate? Is it love? It's a mystery. But in my mind, I'm just thinking that it's meant to be. I'm reminiscing. Me back with you and we both won. But I'm in too deep, this is so wrong. I'm trying to get back and hold on. But I'm good, I'm good.
Okay. Sunny. Chase. I said what I said, you ain't listen. Fuck the mo, ain't got a pot to piss it. The get in the back, that sneak dissing out. With no haters, keep the fake all at a distance. I put Sunny. Chase. Chase. I said what I said, you ain't listen. Chase. Ain't got a pot to piss it. Chase. Get in the back, that sneak dissing out. Chase. No haters, keep the fake all at a distance. I chase. I said what I said, you ain't listen. Fuck the mo, ain't got a pot to piss it. Get in the back, that sneak dissing out. With no haters, keep the fake all at a distance. I put on with a guy, he my witness. The way you playing dumb, got the trigger finger itching. Lights, camera, action, ain't no switching positions. The chopper go bad, but that by the Twitter. Applaud. I said the sky is the limit. I got the facts, cause all you gimmicks. You try my time, but I ain't getting you with